Toronto, we sure know how to make a big moment, and tonight the legendary Kazuchika Okada makes his singles debut for AEW for the coveted Continental Championship. Earlier tonight I spoke with our champion Eddie Kingston, said any person in that ring is a 50-50 shot of winning, and tonight he will dispel the myth of Kazuchika Okada.
And his opponent for Answers, New York, weighs 244 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion, the Mad King, Eddie Kingston.
It was 1 week ago, the trios match in Boston. That man, Kazuchika Okada, the challenger, landed the Rainmaker and pinned Eddie Kingston in the center of the ring, Taz.
Wow, yeah, that's something for sure. And you know, Eddie knows, man. You can hear this reaction from these people in Toronto. They're behind Eddie. And Eddie, in that look in his eyes, Shivani, he's all business right now.
Yeah, I get it. He got pinned, but let's go back a few seconds before the Rainmaker. Remember the low blow by Nicholas?
There were extenuating circumstances,
yes, there were.
Nonetheless, Okada, Kingston, the first match tonight on Dynamite, and this crowd is eating it up.
Yeah, they're ready. The world is ready for this one. Eddie makes no bones about what he's thinking. You can see it on his face. Words he's feeling on the sleeve, as they say.
Very tentative start to this. Both men advancing towards center.
Well, no, I think Taz, with quickness, maybe Okada's got the advantage here.
I think that's true. I think that's true.
Yeah.
The crowd is red hot. They kind of torn a little bit.
Carnell will tie up center of the ring. Okada with the height, the reach advantage on Kingston. Kingston, though, perhaps the heavier hitter.
Hitter, yeah, and I do think definitely a power advantage goes to Kingston. Good quick turnaround step there by Okada, a little subtle thing to change positioning.
Look how cautious he's being. Oh, wow.
And look how stoic Eddie Kingston is. He didn't even flinch.
Yeah, you don't want to exchange, get into a chop fest here with Kingston. Nice round kick by Eddie and a chop. Here we go.
Ringing out through the arena.
Well, Eddie set the table for what the match is going to be for him. He's just going to try to chop and pound Okada into submission here.
We talk about Kingston's striking advantage, Taz. That look on Okada's face says it all.
Oh, yeah. It hurts like the dickens, man. You get chopped by someone who's heavy-handed like Eddie, you're going to feel it, and it hurts like hell. Or, as I said, the dickens, which should be trending right about now.
At the Kenzie of you, Taz.
You know, I like the fact because of Continental Classic rules, the Young Bucks are not allowed at ringside. I love that.
I do love those rules from the Continental Classic, just the two competitors.
Right.
Be careful, Eddie. Yeah, see, that's the oldest trick in the book. Okada just kind of, I think Eddie got a little sucked into the emotion of what's going on here.
Yeah.
And his title on the line, and he got caught in the oldest trick in the book right there. And Eddie knows that.
Yeah, Okada hammering down with that elbow on the crown of the head.
Good side headlock by Okada. 19-year veteran Okada is. I know Okada a long time. I remember when he first came to the United States and meeting him and calling some of his matches. And always was a respectful, tremendous talent for a young guy back then.
You want to talk about the early days of Kazuchika Okada. I mean, a common thread, coincidentally, between Eddie Kingston and Kazuchika Okada. Eddie, early in his career, trained underneath the Lucha Libre maestro, Skida, who, along with Ultimo Dragon, were the men that broke Kazuchika Okada into this business in Mexico. Okada left Japan at 16 years old, moved to Mexico to become a professional wrestler. That's where his career began. And now here, with an opportunity to become the AEW Continental Champion, but Kingston lowering that shoulder, driving Okada down, and Okada backing off from the power of the champion.
Yeah, Kingston seems to be hurting that left shoulder here.
I think he might have dinged it up a little bit on that shoulder block. That can happen.
On the outside. Damn.
That's a tough landing.
And you see,
He's grabbing his left hand, Kingston, trying to get that feeling back.
My gosh. Matthew.
Now, let me see. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson
How about that? How
alongside
about we get it?
Tony Khan.
They're great producers when they're on headsets, Matthew and Nicholas. They really are. I mean, without them, ex-Cowboy, you wouldn't be saying anything out here. Let's be honest.
You are such a suck-up. I don't believe it.
Eddie Kingston returns to the ring. And Kingston, you can see, clutching that shoulder, that left shoulder, trying to work some feeling back into the fingers, maybe some numbness there.
You know, we talk about the great wrestling cities around the world. Toronto truly is one of the great wrestling cities. And the fans have come out here. We got a gigantic crowd tonight, and they are into everything we're doing, man.
Now, oh, wow, just one boot on the chest. No respect for the champion from the Rainmaker.
I like it by Okada, showing that little bit of an attitude right there, playing a little head game with Kingston. I respect that. I think it's good stuff.
Now going back to the attack on Kingston's upper body.
Tough hold, you know, when you got crisscrossed, your arms, your biceps are across your own throat and face. It's tough to get out of. Eddie's powering out, though.
Eddie looking to escape the straitjacket. He does so, but Okada is driving that knee into the midsection.
Snapmare. What you got in mind? Okada's on the hop.
Okada.
Whoa.
What a drop kick to the side of the head, and fans don't go anywhere because this Continental Championship match continues in picture-in-picture.